Hello everyone, hope you're having a good night. Hi, fantastic, nice to see ya. Give it a second for some more people to comment if they want to. Hi Pastrami, hope you're doing good. Thanks for watching the video, Mr. G. Yeah, that was just the deck list. I'm gonna put together a more emotional story driven thing about this weekend. Like a whole tournament thing, but I am going to that's probably coming next week because I want to script it out and have it be really, really good. Hi Oasis. Yep, I was incredibly busy all weekend and I'll tell you why in a second. But yeah, now that we got a couple people here, I'll throw it up. My wonderful accomplishment from this weekend. So, I got 3rd place at Dragon Ball Super Nationals, which was super duper sick. Dead card games! It's not dead, I swear. It's still alive. But yeah, it was super sick. So, the national tournament happened for Dragon Ball Super, which is the other game that I play mainly. And I got 3rd place there, which qualified me for the World Tournament, which was the next day on Sunday. So unfortunately, I lost the first round of the World Tournament, but it was still super sick and probably one of my biggest accomplishments in card games I'll ever have. So it was awesome. I got this. I'll make it a little bigger for time here, but I got this sick trophy. I got a jersey. I got a special prize card for winning 3rd place in Nats, and then I got this sick promo here on the left for qualifying for Worlds. So it was super awesome. I got to play on stream in front of a whole bunch of people. My family was watching and stuff. It was really cool. But yeah, that's why I wasn't around this weekend. But yep, so the cool part about that is I wasn't going to have the money to go to Denver this weekend for the first big sector for Star Wars. But since I won that and I got a whole bunch of money for selling the promos and stuff, I'm going to be going now. So if anyone's going to be at Denver, I will be there playing. And I also got enough money where I think I'm going to pick up a laptop, so I should be able to stream while I'm there, which would be really cool. So we won't have to go a whole weekend without knowing, or I won't have to go a whole weekend without streaming if I'm at a tournament anymore, hopefully. Django wants my location? Why does Django want my location? But yeah, so I didn't have a ton of prep time because I just got back, yesterday from being in Pasadena. But I just thought we'd play some fun games. I just grabbed a Rex Unity of Purpose list off of Star Wars Database. Nothing super fancy, but it should be a lot of fun to play with. Feel about the Mulan results? I know everyone's yelling about Django. So I can tell you guys what I'm planning on doing for Denver, since I don't think that'll super effective, but I'm going to play my Leia Green deck because it matches really well into Django, and I think it has a good matchup into the meta. So I'm actually planning on running the Leia deck that I was playing on stream last week. Voices says, what are you thinking of running for Richmond? I'm debating on Han 2 ECL or CAD Green. I think Han 2 is rough right now. It's just not in the best spot. I guess maybe if you put enough recovery in it, but I guess you're yellow-green then, right? You're not blue. Yeah, Mr. G, I wasn't going to be going to Denver if I didn't do well at this last event, so I don't blame you. If you think your deck beats Django, it doesn't. I don't know, man. It's pretty good into Django, especially if they're playing Tarkin Town. If they're playing the regular base, like a 30 health base, it's a little harder. But the Leia deck really runs over 25 health bases, especially other aggro stuff. Alright, I'm going to start a game up while we are talking. Feel free to keep talking, though. It's all good. Oh, that's right. We got the, Look at my Captain Rex! For They did this on Carabas for April Fool's Day. That's the other reason I knew I had to stream today. Han 2 got a lot of good stuff, like new Poe for 3 is crazy. That is true. That is true. I mean, basically, make sure you have a plan for Django. And who knows, maybe by the time we get to... Oh, this seems pretty solid. Maybe by the time we get to Richmond, something will change in the meta too. I just think if you're going this weekend, that, yeah, you should definitely be prepared. Do I want Cody? Going 1, 2... Yeah, we'll take Cody over Blue Leader for our 5. Plan is to eat one of their cards so they have an invalid deck list and get DQ'd. That is not the worst plan I've heard. I'm going to be honest. Let's see. Mr. G says, Trench Deck has moved closer to a Cad Bane list with more focus on reanimation, making Bib Fortuna for hitting Palp returns early. That's really cool. I never thought about playing Bib in that. He is... Nah, we're not using this, I don't think, currently. Hello, Chris. Let's see, I'm playing a version of this deck in my PQ next month, so stoked. Of the Rex deck that I'm playing. That's pretty cool. Trigger... I thought let's add the Shock T to hand. Drawing off Pershing, we'll just throw a Clone Deserter down. It's kind of wild we never thought of Bib in our draw, Palp, return, or lose. Yeah, you know what? I think it's just because, like, I don't play a lot of... Well, no, that's not true. I do play a lot of Cunning Darkside decks. I just don't think of Bib all the time. We're flipping on 5, right? Yeah. Rex Unity, hoping Django is banned by then. I don't know what they're gonna do. There's a lot of people whining. I think it'll depend a lot on how Django does this weekend. If it's another, like, really big, like, Django weekend and he's doing really well, then I could see them doing something. Let's see. So I'm gonna put down a Warzone Lieutenant, and then I'm gonna Akbar this Pershing. Trigger. Ooh, Yulon's really good. Let's see. Oasis says, oh, I got second with Akbar at my locals on Sunday. Yo, that's crazy. I want that list. I guess we'll Akbar now. Because we want to take out this Pershing before he draws. Yeah, Oasis, I want to see that Akbar list. That's sick. Let's see, Mr. says, and another cheeky line is Bib Super Laser Tech discount apology accepted. I actually don't even know what apology accepted is. I mean, the good news is we're kind of in a crazy spot here. They kind of have to, like, somehow do some OB play or something, or they're gonna, like, die. If 4 out of 8 in top Denver, they'll do something. Maybe only banding WJ. Geez, why is Tarkenton everywhere? Then immediately prints more units for ping leaders. Yeah. Yeah, that is definitely the case. What am I doing here? I think we just play Cody. I mean, they're gonna kill him, but I think that's kind of fine. If we trigger that. Let's add a space unit to hand. Apology accepted is defeat a friendly unit, give 2 experience. Oh, okay. That's fair. Sad we don't have unity of purpose here in this game. IG 2000 at least not broken. Can't lose if we never draw unity. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do about Django. Part of me thinks they're going to go after Tarkentown first. Because, like, I feel like, yeah, Django's a big part, but someone said Tarkentown was like 85% of decks between, like, Quinlan and Django and a couple other things. I think Tarkentown might be the first thing they kill. What do I want to do about that? Do I actually just trade into Ventress? Part of me wants to. Banning Tarkentown would shift the meta a lot for sure. Where do you draw the line? Because ECL is everywhere for a while, or they might go after Triple Dark? Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I'm not sure yet. Triple Dark is the easy call. Triple Dark and Tarkentown? I don't know, because see, then the deck's completely unplayable. That's the issue with that. Okay, so this normally has 6 health, right? We'll get the Clone Trooper. That's fine. Jeez, look at our board. We're crowding them out. I honestly think we're just gonna send everything at base here. Without Tarkentown, ECL gets way better. They banned Django. We're going back to hard control restock mirrors. I don't know if that's necessarily true, Oasis. I think the power level of the cards in the new set kind of still overwrite the super control stuff. I think Sabine comes back in a huge way if they hit those cards. Because the thing making Sabine bad right now is Django stuff. Whatever they do, Rex becomes better. That's definitely true. Sentinels. Why are you putting Sentinels in my game? I guess we just trade into it. Could put Euleron down. That doesn't do much, though. DJ dodges another list? Probably. I mean, that deck just isn't good right now. The game's too fast. Carabas struggling with all the units. I know, right? We're about to put more down, too. We're just going to kill these units. Technically, I could swing a bunch of base here, but I think it's better just to kill Asajj and not have to deal with her anymore. So I'm going to spend some stuff into her. That might not be the most optimal way to do that, but I'm up so much right now, I don't think it really matters. Play R2. Oh, that's fine. Surprised they haven't, like, scooped. Like, this game's over. Oasis says this sure is a weird Watt Tomber deck. No, see, it's Captain Rex from Toy Story. That's the leader I'm using. I applaud him for trying Ventress. I wish she was better. I really don't think she is. She's just, like, so hard to use. She should have been a 5 flip with less stats. That would have made her a lot better. Also, she hasn't touched Moss, so I've literally drawn, like, 6 extra cards at this point. I don't know what the heck they're going to do to keep up with that. They could have, like, Super Laser Blast here, I guess, but even if they do, like, we're kind of fine. 33 health is annoying, though, for sure. All hail the Techno Union. Let's see. I guess we just start swinging with stuff, right? With the big guy first. I really wish Watt was better. Like, he's actually really close. That's the worst part. Because you can get some really sick combos with him, but when it comes down to it, it's just not enough. Let's return R2 to hand. Trigger that. Sure, we'll just add this. Put some guys back down. I feel like I'm bullying him at this point. Like, guys, my hard cold control deck lost to a bunch of 1-1s and 2-2s. There was so many of them. They were coming out of the walls. ATSD. I mean, that's fine. Just keep chugging along, hitting that base. I gotta get through 33, which is kind of annoying. They're in the walls! Board is mostly 4+ health now. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Ooh, there's a Unity of Purpose. Do we have a way to draw that? Oh, we did, but I guess we can't play it this turn. That's fine. We'll just wait till next turn. Not that we really need it anymore, but... should play that. Trigger. Add that to hand. Just keep playing. Oh, there's so many units. He's playing Resupply? That's actually interesting. Asajj player pulls out AK-47. I have seen Asajj do some silly things, to be fair. Mr. G says he wishes Turbo Laser was usable on ground vehicles. Just a like an AT with a giant cannon stacked on top of it. Pew pew pew. Oh, there's an Overwhelming. That's gonna do some damage, but I don't think it helps him live. So just curious, poll from the people in chat currently. If you were gonna play in Denver this weekend, what deck would you play? Just because I'm curious. Hi Panda, hope you're having a good night. But yeah, I want people's opinions. Cad Green, that's interesting. A good one. Thanks, Panda. You're the true expert card player. Ray Red, that's an interesting choice. Boop bop. Alright, let's get the... shrink this just a little bit. And then let's throw up the win-loss. Boop. Oh, it's always down there. Boba 2 yellow. I'm liking it into Django. Everything is ambushed, so tapping doesn't hurt as much and it can hit good breakpoints all over. That's kind of cool. Rose ECL. A lot of interesting decks here. Panda says all the streams and I still don't know any of the decks. Boba 2 Yellow is an interesting choice. Actually, a bunch of these are interesting. Oasis, I was thinking about playing Rose. That was on my list of things I was thinking about. Especially just like because I bought a super duper cheap Rose showcase this week. It was $35 for a showcase. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to buy it. Boba 2 getting blue leader is so nice. I bet. Yeah, that's like an insane card for the deck. Alright, everyone's being weird. Let's join this game. Import new deck. Sure. You got a Rose showcase for $20? That's so crazy, Oasis. It's insane how cheap some of the showcases from the new set are. How does this do again? 2-2, that's interesting. Oh, it's got smuggle. Let's put it down. Boop. Only thing I'm missing for the Boa deck together is like 3 Luke units. What are they going to take from my hand? Which Luke unit? The new Luke unit, Mr. G? The pilot? Or the set 1 one? Oh, there goes the Tarkin Town. Ooh. Do we resupply here? I actually don't know when we're supposed to resupply. I feel like I should be putting stuff down, though. I'm gonna hold off on it. The pilot? Does pilot trigger... Does piloting count as a keyword if you're on the ground? I guess it's still considered a pilot unit, so I guess, yeah, it would, wouldn't it? That's pretty crazy. You only resupply if you have Unity in hand and units. That makes sense. I mean, I guess we're just gonna throw some stuff down. Fortunately, this hand doesn't seem nearly as good as our other one. Blue leader's interesting, but we kind of need to do other things this turn. Do we just not play tactical? I think we played tactical in R2 this turn. Ooh, 2000 goes kind of crazy here, unfortunately. Is this Republic? Yes? Okay. We're going to start hitting base and see if we can get there. I'm starting to think this is not a great matchup. This is... I don't know how you win from this position. I mean, we just keep going face. That's kind of how we try and get there. The good news is... like, we have units. We're doing damage. We're ahead of them in the race. Ooh, command's interesting. I think we're always either commanding or blue leadering here, so... So he says it's a nice thing to put on several vehicles, really. The 2-drop, 3-2 ambush ground vehicle is really good curve for pressure. That makes sense, because then you put Luke and when he dies, you get him. That Luke unit's really good. Where's Boss going? I'm actually curious. Is this the Unity of Purpose? Yeah, almost good. This is the Unity of Purpose Rex deck. We haven't been able to do it yet, but figured I'd play something fun. We'll do another damage to the R2. Let's see. Are we blue leadering or commanding here? I'm actually not sure. Well, command doesn't kill anything. So I think we just Rex and blue leader. Just do a bunch of damage. That kind of makes the most sense. We're just gonna deploy and create our clone trooper. Get our whole bunch of guys. And then blue leader will kill Bosk, and that'll be good for us. Attack. They'll swing with Miss Hunter, they'll get their draw, but that's fine. I'm going to do this. Pay the 2. Trigger the ambush. Take out Bosk. The problem here is if they don't do anything, we're just going to like kill them in like a turn or two here. Just because of the overwhelming amount of damage we have on the board. Aileron's pretty good. What does Freetown do again? It's only when it attacks, right? Yeah. I'll just put the Stalwart. Well, then we're only doing Euleron. We'll just do this. It's fine. Never mind, as the win was Overwhelm. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Mr. G. No Unity this turn. We'll get it, though. We'll get it by the end of the day. Oh, they had to play another IG 2000? Yeah, this game's over. That's such a horrible play for them without even attacking. It does kill 3 units, which is annoying, but I think that's just fine. We'll do the damage to one of the troopers. It's fine. We'll just start plinking away. They're gonna flip CAD. Do we have a unit we want to grab back? Blue leader's kind of nice. Yeah, Oasis, I guess how do we win from that position was we we take all our cards and we throw them at him across the table. Crafty Smuggler. Swing here. I guess, oh, you know, we probably should have commanded for the experience. That was a little bit of a misplay. Let's ramp. And we'll grab R2 back. Or actually, let's grab Stalwart back and we'll just play it again. Yeah, I should have commanded for the experience. I was just kind of autopiloting a little bit. That's okay, though. We only need to do 4 more damage. I ramped because I forgot to give experience. That's okay, though. I don't think it matters here. Boop. Yeah, you can't beat this deck unless you're removing things. If you're not trading the units down, there's just nothing you can do. I can still do it, but I don't get an attack with it then. Like, oh, it's such a waste. Gotta get the value. Let's see, 2, 3, no unity, but we do have a pretty good curve, so we'll hang on to it. I think we're going Battle Marine into Euleron here, so we'll put the Tactical Officer down. Inferno. Maybe we were supposed to keep the Tactical Officer since we have initiative. That'd be a 5 attack here. Or wait, no, it's only Republic. Never mind. That doesn't work. He's a rebel. I kind of just want to go these two this turn instead of Euleron. Do you think Mulligan for Unity? I mean, the problem is, like, I don't really want to have to keep it in my hand for, like, 1,000,000 turns. That's the problem with that. Is, like, it's nice, but you also just need your little cards first. So I think you just try and draw into it, usually. That's fine. Actually, I might play Warzone Lieutenant and get a token. If we stay out of space, I think we're just doing a little better here. Because I'm not really worried about him racing me with Inferno 4. Okay, so there's Unity and Command. That's actually really interesting. So we Command ramp here, then we can Unity next turn. So we're definitely doing that. So we want resource and we want experience. Yeah, ramp XP. Oh, and he didn't remove anything either. This is gonna be, he might be dead next turn. Okay, so he claimed, so we'll swing. We'll put Rex out. Create our token. Hit face. There's another Unity of Purpose. I don't think we need another one. Yeah, unless he has something real weird. He could have, like, outmaneuver or something. That would be, like, the only thing that saves him now. Because everything's getting, what, +4? Kaboom! He's... Oh, let's see. Casual 8. Oh, what am I dealing here? Let's see. 10. 23. Excuse me, sir. Your health is disappearing. Triple Dark Raid? That sure doesn't matter. There are more of us. Shoom shoom. Oh, hey, you put a sentinel out. That's annoying. It doesn't matter, though. My casual 5-6 battle droids. This deck is pretty funny. I like it. This is, sorry, I can't hold all these 5-6s. Ah! Yeah, that's what it looks like when the deck does exactly what it wants to. Yeah, Django being around definitely holds this back. This deck would actually be so much more real if something happened to Django. I agree with... Who said that earlier? Was that Oasis? Or was that... I think that was Oasis. But, just because, like, the problem with Django is Django does this, and then immediately everything gets tapped, and none of it matters anymore. Who the hell is Mr. Bean? Oh, it's Admiral Piat. Looks good enough. Your faith in the deck is non-existent? It's a fun deck. This is like a super fun, like, take to your locals deck, I feel like. Then again, sometimes I'm wrong about that. This deck could actually be cracked once Django goes away. It's just really bad into Django. Okay, so Piat blue. We probably don't need blue leader. And I think we're just going to go low to the ground. That's what Akbar is for. Oh, they were talking to me. Gotta be nice. There we go. Ew, Sentinels. Why are you playing those? Next meta update, Rex banned. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't know about all that. I think we just add another... Ooh, Tactical Officer could have been good. No, I'll play a Warzone Lieutenant because I think we're Akbaring next turn. Resolving it's a trap on a piloted home one is crazy. Jeez. I guess we'll throw down this because it survives a Pike Sentinel attack. Oasis, Mr. G says, as I said before, a deck like this makes it so full space isn't as viable. Honestly, I like that, though. I really don't want, like, all space or all ground is just less fun. I'd rather there be some sort of variety in, like, what you're playing. So first thing we do here is I think we Akbar. We'll exhaust first, trigger... Home one's good, and then we'll blow up one of the Pike Sentinels. He's gonna get my Moss here, but that's okay. Agreed, the statement is a positive one? Yeah, for sure. I guess we just... this trade isn't efficient, but that's fine. It's really annoying they had double Pike Sentinel to start. If they had like a draw engine card or something, this Admiral would have gone crazy. Plays a Piat down. I don't know how much I feel about this Freetown backup card, but... There's the... Oh my god, I'm dying to these. This Admiral Piat pictures. I'm just losing it. We're going to swing this here, and then we're going to Blue Leader. I'm glad we got ambushed for all these space units. I know, right? Crazy. Trigger. Let's get rid of the Admiral. He doesn't need to be there. Thank you very much. God, Blue Leader is such a good card. It's so crazy. I'm actually okay with that. That's not that big a deal. I guess we just flip Rex now. We'll kill this Piat just so nothing silly happens. And then we'll just have Akbar swing base. We could have done more base damage, but I just don't want that thing sitting around. It can do silly stuff. Oh, we got a Commander Cody, though. That goes really hard here. Mr. G, is it that it's a low power Piat line, or our deck is just insane? Ooh, my friend, this was not the turn to play a resupply carrier, let me tell you. I'm gonna make you pay for that. Beep, beep, bop, boop, pow, and an R2. I like how many actions it is, and then we're only actually doing like 10 damage. Played 0 capital sips. I mean, whenever Piat flips and doesn't like immediately get followed by a capital ship, usually that means they've lost. Like, when you're playing Piat, you need to be hitting for damage when you do things like that. Technically, they could super laser us at some point here, but I think it's kind of fine. Oh, yep, says GG. GG! I can't tell. I feel like we've been getting, like, kind of been given a lot of these games tonight. Yeah, let's see. What were the other options? Ray Red. Pastrami, is there a particular reason you would play Ray Red this weekend? I think that's an interesting choice that not a lot of other people would have picked. I'm curious to know why you would play that one. The CAD one was a good one. That is true, Pastrami. Everyone keeps leaving. Oh my god, it's Boba Drink. I'm so happy I streamed tonight. I'll go first. Oh, we got 2 1-drops. That's actually pretty good. We'll keep this. So let's see. We are going to want some sort of health. So I want to keep the tactical officer. So I think that means we lose the fleet officer. And home 1's really good too. Although I guess we have R2 to soak up damage. Ooh, do we want Maz? Maz is really good. We'll keep him on top. Let's see. Pastrami says, I think Ray might be positioned well with cheap restore and a little hand hate with red. I guess discard is good into Django. That is very true. There's the Unity. I guess that means we lose the Maz. Is he going to take out the Stalwart or is he going face? He attacks the Stalwart. Okay, then we put the damage there. Well, he ordered that really weird. Can't I just do this now? Yeah. You know what? I think I'm going to have R2 kill this. We'll put that on top because we need so low-cost units. And then I'm just going to make a token. Did they just play this in active? Oh, they triple dark rated a Starhopper? That seems like it's not right. They must have had nothing else to play, I guess. Mitchie says, I built a Ray double blueless. Hondo is fun times. You know, I heard about that. I think that list actually could, like, legitimately be really good. What am I doing this turn? I kind of just want a tactical officer and make another token. Or maybe Shakti's just better. I do have a token out there already. Yeah, let's put the Bright Hope down. We'll go for that. Ray Blue sounds fun. Yeah, the Hondo thing's really sick. I really wanted to use that card somehow. I should make that. Maybe, I'm planning on streaming again either tomorrow or Thursday before I leave. Maybe I'll make a Ray double blue list. That sounds really fun. Do I want that? Round 5 next turn? Yeah, sure. Why not? Done a lot of Yoda Blue, and Ray Blue is probably better. I believe that. Yoda's a little slow for what the game looks like right now. Ooh, Command. I wish I had that last turn. That would have been crazy. Definitely rewards game knowledge. Timing Regional Governor is important. That's like a really underplayed card right now, I feel like. Oh. Music goes over. There we go. Alright, so first things, 4 indirect among targets. Do 1 there. We can put 1 on Shakti, and then I think the other 2 will do the base. Oh, shoot, that's the tap one. No! That was a misplay. I didn't look where it was coming from. What do we want to do now, then? I think we swing here, we play our 2, and we make a token, and then next turn we try to kill him. Make a clone trooper. Play R2 down. Flip Rex. Swing here. We'll just put Tactical Officer down. Well, Unity of Purpose still kills him, so it's... I forgot this is live. I just tried to skip through damage selection. You cannot go into the future, Oasis. I'm sorry. I don't have that part equipped to my stream yet. Damn, that's a big Boba Fett. However, Unity of Purpose is going to kill them if they don't have something to do here. All these people playing these non-interactable decks are getting punished so hard. Let's see. Mr. G says, played on Monday, stranded 3 overwhelming barrage in hand against my round 1 opponent with regional. Jeez. Yeah, Regional Governor is very good, but yeah, it does require you knowing what you're doing, which is a good thing. Is he only 4 damage off? Oh, that's right, because we're only 24 health base. I don't think there's anything that actually could kill us here. That does 4 damage this early. Yeah, Ruthless Raider. He's only 2 damage off, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, I used to love... I played a ton of Ray in set 2 meta. It was like my favorite deck to play. So I was playing Ray Red though. So I don't know which is better now, red or double blue. But it's definitely one of my favorite leaders, so I would definitely be down to trying a new version of it. Alright, but they just have the same picture for Count Dooku. I don't see the difference. Can anyone else tell like what they did to it for April 1st? It's just the same picture that's always on there. He is in fact the same actor. Ryloth resupply command. I'm gonna mulligan this one. I don't like how that looks. Stalwart plus R2 turn 1 probably. Which means we don't need the A-wing and we don't probably need the Akbar. We'll hold on to command and see how we like it. It's not terrible. We'll leave it on top. I like Oasis. Light the beacons, Gondor calls for aid. Doo-doo! We need like some horns and stuff. Oh man, Blue Leader's good. Did we skip command? You know what? We're gonna put Freetown backup down, and then we'll just Warzone and draw. Let's see. Mr. G says red is still great. Got more 1/3 ships to boost, although red hero in general got worse against control. Yeah, I feel like control is not really the thing you have to worry about so much right now, which is good for that. Ooh, that's actually nice. We'll put that on top. Make a token. We don't need Fleet Officer here. I'm probably gonna command. Because taking out one of these vultures before it gets too silly is probably a good idea. Yeah, that's one thing I don't expect to see a lot of like hard control, like blue hard control this weekend. There'll probably be some Piat, which is kind of Control E, but... Oh, Invisible Hand. How did he get that out so early? Oh, he Dooku'd. He exploited it, duh. Huh. Actually, do we still command here? I think we do. I'm actually going to give the experience, though, instead of the other thing. And then we'll resource. And we're just going to do damage to base. Put on bottom. I'm trying to find the Okie Doke card. Hey, there it is! Right on time! He used some of his infinite military budget to rush capital ships. That's funny. Unity of win the game. Kaboom! Ooh, actually, they're doing quite a bit of damage. Oh, no, we're fine. That already counted on there. Let's see. Miss G says, Emperor Palpatine is solid against Jango. With other aggressive decks being pushed out, it's easier to play. That's interesting. Palpatine is really good. I'm assuming you're talking about double green palp and not like blue palp or something like that. Oh, that's not right. Ready, start game. Boss green. That's something I haven't seen in a minute. Blue Pop Colossus is good and No Glory only results. No Glory is crazy against a lot of Django stuff, to be fair. Yeah, this looks good enough. We'll keep it. Backup and clone deserter, I think. Yeah, no need to give him more bounties. I think we go double one drop here. We'll keep that on top. Star Wars Dad put out a boss green list this morning, so it's been everywhere. That's cool. I mean, it's just a really good, like, leader, too. It makes sense. I think we play Euleron here. Well, let's see what's on top of our deck. Tactical Officer. We'll keep that. That's good here. I'm going to drop a Euleron now, just to make R2 a little harder to kill. It's really good for us that he had to play a space unit there. That's going to actually make a big difference. No disintegrations on Euleron is annoying. So I think we'll play a Tactical Officer, have Euleron hit base. Wait, he's Republic, right? Yeah, he is. Okay, it did do the extra damage. And then we'll swing here. Do we want to command? It's too late for command into Unity. I think we just put that on bottom. Alright, Oasis. Nice to see you for a little bit. I'm just gonna play the Marine. It's a different name for Unity. Once again, I think it's too late for command. Okay, so he's OBing for 5. So he's gonna do 1, 2, 3. Wait, why did he not flip Bosk first? He missed his, like, extra thing. Alright, I mean, I guess I don't care about it, but he definitely could have gotten more. Stalwart's gonna swing before he dies. And then we'll just play all our stuff. And next turn we try in Unity for game. Create a clone trooper. Create another clone trooper, flip Rex over. And we play the fleet officer, get an X-wing, and next turn we have Unity for game. Assuming he doesn't do anything else. This deck is really eating up these control decks. War Juggernaut is not even that great because it doesn't kill the battle droids. It's large though. Wait, why did it... Oh, we ECL'd it. Do we still Unity? How much damage is that? It's only +3. So, 5 plus 4 is 9. Plus 5 is 14. That should still be enough. I'm pretty sure we still win. This should still be enough damage because he's on ECL. It's not as fancy looking, but it'll get the job done. Swing here. Yep, they're dead. We had just enough units. That one was a lot closer, though. I'm gonna be annoyed if after all, like, the fancy decks I've tried to build and stuff, if the deck that goes 12-0 or like 15-0 is silly little Rex double green. Alrighty. Oh my god. Okay, whoever thought up the pictures for April Fools needs a raise. Because these are really good. Command 4. Let's keep this. They even changed the name. It just says Gar Sacco. I'm gonna try and keep the command. I don't think Akbar's that good in this matchup. And I want to turn 2 play, so we'll do this. Darksaber out of the bell. What? R2. Warzone Lieutenant. We'll put it on the bottom. We play our Stalwart and pass. Do we play Warzone plus Rex Effect, or do we play Echo plus Warzone? I think we're never playing the Fleet Officer anymore, so we can get rid of that. Because our X-Wing will just die here. It was on the other side? Well, I can't wait to see it. Ooh, that's a big Starhopper. We're going to be having quite the race here. We do have 1 damage unit. Oh, it's not a transport, that's why. I was like, why didn't it do more? I think we dropped both our units here. Stop for a second when I hover the lobby. I'm anxiously awaiting that Gar-Saxon flip. I'm sorry, the Gar-Saxo flip. Snapshot. Jeez, calm down, my guy. Ooh, that's probably good. We'll keep that. This is quite the little race we got going here. I'm actually not sure if I win. Because it's going to be 12 damage, then 18 damage. But I'll flip that turn. If I get a Unity, I think I win. If he gets some sneak attacks or something, or some surprise strikes, then I might be in trouble. Let's look at that go first, because that could easily be bounced or tapped. And then we'll command and to experience, we'll give it to R2 and then play as a resource so that if we draw next turn we can go off. And he's gonna shield something, probably the Starhopper or maybe the X-Wing. Can you give it to the X-Wing token? Another unit, so you can't. We don't want that. There's a Greedo. We're just gonna put all this into base. Greedo Clone Trooper. Oh, I saw the double green and I thought we had it. Well, we have Commander Cody. That's pretty good. And he can't flip his leader yet. So we're probably just gonna play the Cody and like force him to attack it, I guess. Let's see, he has 6, 7, 8. Where did that swing? Okay, let me do math quick. 9, 10, 11. So he has game right now. And I don't think we can actually stop him. We have enough damage, but we don't have enough actions. Maybe Rex should have killed Greedo last turn. I actually think that was a slight misplay. I'm sad now. I want to see the other side of Gar Saxon. I guess we play the Cody. It doesn't matter. We can't win anymore. That's the first loss. We got outraced. Oh. I guess the big pilot is like a thing that this deck's kind of weak to, since you don't really have like removal and stuff. Oof. Hey, he's back. Alright, hopefully we'll see the flip this time. Let's see. 2 into 3. We can take a slower attack this time. Yeah, let's try that. This game's going to go a little slower. We're not going to go like it's explosive out the gate. Maybe it'll help us. I'm going to keep the blue leader in case he goes space again with a big pilot. So we're going to turn 1 Maz, turn 2 Uleron, or blue leader, kind of depending on where it goes. Play the Maz down. Plays Krennic. That's interesting. And a Greedo. That's rough. Oh, that's such a sick combo. I never thought about that. Because he's a win defeated. Do we go resupply here? Is ramp even that good right now? I don't think it is. I think we play Uleron and get our draw. I suppose we could have ramped and played blue leader next turn. Trigger. I think we just add the R2. I'm guessing he's going to kill Maz here. We'll see if that is actually... Oh no, he attacked base. Wow. He's okay with me getting draw, I guess. 7th Fleet. Oh my god, so many shields. This deck's rough in his shields too. You just have no way to get rid of them. So like, they just kind of sit there. Did he just play another Greedo? Sir, you already have a Greedo. Oh, he was just trying for the damage. What a cheeky person. What the heck? What do we do here? What do we do? This is so hard. Like, none of this is good. I guess we command. Give the 2 experience and then ramp. And then we can flip this turn and try and reclaim the board. I guess that's kind of the best play. We're just going to take a crap ton of damage here, though. I never thought about the fact that, like, Gar Saxon's kind of interesting into Django, too, because you have so many shields. I don't know if it's actually good enough, but it's definitely interesting. Alright, we need to do something about this damage. Honestly, I think it might be too late. We actually might be on, like, draw unity or lose now. I don't really think there's anything we could... Oh, they're going to put Iden on the 7th Fleet Defender. That's gonna hurt so much. Well, we better get Unity of Purpose. We did not get Unity of Purpose, which means this game is over. It wasn't coming either. GG. I guess that could be another big problem with this deck, is if you're playing another aggressive deck, since your base health is so low, like, it makes it really hard to win races without Unity of Purpose. If you have it, it's great, but obviously you're not always going to have it. And if you don't have it, you're pretty much losing every race for, like, other aggro decks. Like, we'll have to... Oh, my God. Look at the sunglasses. Oh, jeez. I want someone to make, like, showcase versions of all these now, all the memes. double resupply. That's probably just bad. Although I guess we have 2 into Echo Base. Echo Base is pretty good into Sabine. So is Shakti. Actually, maybe resupply is good. Because resupply lets us flip on the same turn. I'm going to keep this. We don't need 2 though, that's for sure. I'm going to put the R2 away too. It does feel really weird going from like Leia playing last game or last stream to this, going from 34 to 24 health on your base. It's just like, I don't think I should be dead. Oh wait, no, I am super dead. Almost Good says go big or go home. Well, we're going for it. I feel like that's just the tagline of Rex as a deck too. Like, you're always going big or going home. Oh, they don't have a turn 1. Never mind. That is really bad for them. I think I'm still resupplying. I don't have to now. I could play the Echo Base instead. Ooh, they're gonna trade? That's so bad. Now I can get away with the resupply. Now we definitely do it. We don't need a command because we already ramped. Pinged bases for 1, that's fine. We'll just flip Rex. Create our clone trooper, get our squad. Now the question becomes, is the +1 from Shakti better, or is the Sentinel better? I think the +1's currently better just because we have so many tokens. There she is, in all her glory. Lit base. She has Darksaber, I guess this could get kind of sketchy. Yeah, there's the Darksaber. I guess that means we do play the Sentinel. I think playing 2 things might be better. I think the Shakti was better because it'd be 3 extra damage next turn, but the fact that she has the Darksaber makes the Echo Base Defender way better. Wow, she didn't even attack. That's crazy. I'll go into space and pass. Maz, we're a little late for you. Although maybe we actually could have used the advantage for later in the game. That's crazy that she didn't attack. Unless she's like gonna ECL like Poe here to get through it. That's the only thing I can think of. Oh, Wing Leader? That doesn't do anything though. So here's the question. Do we go into base? I think we go into base and we race now. Because she's gonna have to attack this now. I don't think there's a 2-cost thing that gets rid of the Echo Base. And now we'll play the Shakti because we're going to get a huge boost from it. Yeah, the Sabine player must have had a really weird hand this game, given the things they've played. That's perfectly fine. We'll throw her down for the extra 3 damage. And we should be good to go. We're doing 6, 10, 12. Put her to 19. Yeah, they're pretty much dead. They can't come back from this, I don't think. I mean, we got a Commander Cody, but I think the game's just over at this point. I can't think of anything they play that this would matter. If they had like a big ground sentinel, it could be annoying, but they can only output 10 damage. It puts us at 12. Even like Wrecker, I don't think saves them. Wrecker can do what, 5? And kill something? They could Wrecker Shakti. Hit base for 5. They don't even have it. Yeah, this is over. Peacekeeper kills a clone trooper, I guess. Yeah. That means Shakti gets to attack first, which is nice. I get a free token. Fleet Lieutenant's big, but it's not going to do enough. Yep. I don't think Sabine can almost ever win when they don't have a turn 1 play. It's just too much. I'm gonna see if they want a rematch. That was a pretty terrible hand on their part. I feel like they deserve another shot. Don't think they're gonna take it. So I noticed we do have 9 viewers currently. I want to welcome you if you're new to the stream. If you haven't seen me before, feel free to lurk, chat, do whatever you want. But please go ahead and subscribe to the channel just so you can see when I go live. Makes a big difference to me. I'm trying to get the channel up to some more viewers. So yeah, do not subscribe, please do so. Oh, also like the video. That helps a lot with the algorithm and getting more people to watch the VODs and stuff. Hondo Colossus. What the heck? This is actually fine. We definitely don't need 2 Bright Hopes, though. Let's do that. What do they change on Hondo? I don't see any difference. Oh, did poor Hondo not get changed? That's no fun. Ah, thanks, Mr. D. I appreciate it. Yeah, it makes a big difference. Like, the YouTube algorithm really likes likes on videos. Played a Star Hopper. Oh, yeah, because it's Hondo. Duh. Smuggle. For a second, I was like, who the heck plays this card? And I was like, oh, no, that makes sense. Let's see. Do we want the extra damage from the Tactical Officer, or do we want the Blue Leader for, like, the super efficient trade? I gotta think we just do the super efficient trade here. Boop. We could do it again. Yeah, I guess that's fine. He's starting down 1 card, so like trading efficiently like this is really strong. Tactile doesn't boost Rebel on board. Good point. Actually, there isn't like, I feel like there isn't that many Republic units, which is kind of interesting for the Tactical Officer. There's a lot of Rebels. I wonder if the Leia card would go good in here. The one that like attacks with stuff and has Restore. The card's really good. Part of me just wants to turn this into my Leia deck, I think, which it shouldn't be. Weequay Pirate Gang. I mean, that's perfectly fine. I think we just play Bright Hope? Question mark? Sure, why not? Want more pilots for that one? I guess that's true. I actually think we might play the Fleet Officer here. Or I guess we could flip in Cody. Is that good yet? Cody isn't crazy yet. We don't have that many things. Is this Rebel? That is Rebel. It's kind of annoying. I guess Cody is Republic, right? Let's swing with Bright Hope first. Hondo flips on 6? Yeah, okay. That was a sad, eager escort? Yeah, for sure. He's kind of in a really bad spot. Playing Colossus with him is interesting. I guess the idea is, like, you get your advantage back by smuggling things. But it makes the deck really slow because, like, you're really relying on it then. I want to play the Tactical, which I guess means we can just play Echo Base. And sure, we'll play an Echo Base Defender down. Definitely don't need Maz anymore. It's funny that Echo Base Defender is a trooper. He just gets a bonus off this too. Hey, that's mine, you jerk. Cody doesn't help here, unfortunately. I'm gonna swing over here and see what he attacks first. Otherwise, he'll be able to trade to an advantage, and I don't want him to do that. That's fine. We'll play Cody now because he swung. We can trade with a battle droid here, and they'll be fine. Oh, this is Hondo turn. I didn't think about that, but it's fine. It's whatever. We've done enough damage where I think we're just good. We'll do another, what, like 8 damage here? Play a Warzone Lieutenant. And it's a turn early for Super Laser Blast. That would be the only thing I would be, like, worried about. Yeah, I don't know what he can do here. He's pretty much sunk. Also, is it weird that Hondo isn't yellow? I feel like he should be yellow, right? I think... Oh no, technically I'm short on the Bright Hope, but it's fine. We should be able to get through the tank. We only need to get one of these attacks through, so we'll just play Shock T and then trade here. 4 dead and dead. Ooh, actually, there's a bunch of games out here. We'll play one of those. Alright, let's see if we can get our redemption against this Gardeck. The tank returns. It comes in my nightmares. Alright, we got 1-1. Ooh, we got command and unity. Okay, we're going to keep this. There's a chance here, if we don't get a turn 2 play, that we screwed over, but we're going to go super greedy on this and see if we can get it. Because if we can go 1-2 into a unit, into command, into unity, I think we just win. Well, I guess on turn 2, if we need to, we could just make a clone. That's not the end of the world. It's not really what we want, but it's not the end of the world if we do it. Oh, Euleron. That's actually perfect. I wonder if Bib trades into the Stalwart here. Probably. Which is a little annoying. I guess maybe R2 is better, actually, than Euleron. Because we could R2 plus a Clone Trooper. And think about that. Can I change it at this point, or is it locked in? No, it is locked in, okay. Yeah, I think it was actually better to play the R2 in the token. Unless he attacks base. If he attacks base, then it's whatever, but... Oh no, he's using Bib. Oh, he attacked. Okay, yep, that's what I figured he would do. Nah, that's fine. It's not the end of the world. All these friggin' shields. It's so annoying. I guess we put Maz down. This turn we're going to command. I guess we'll put the +1s on Clone Deserter. We could command and flip, which is nice. I'm not sure if the correct play is to go base. Probably. I guess in theory they could... We could put the XP on Euleron too. But I feel like he's such a priority target that we don't want to give our opponent more reason to kill him. Interesting. Okay, some more shields. I like how Gara is just like the default shield everything leader. And resource. That'll give us our Rex flip this turn. On 4, what does he do? He can't full trade into either of these. Be interesting to see if he just goes base then, or what does he do? Snapshot. Snapshot into base. That's kind of weird. I don't know if I agree with that. Swing here. Flip our Rex, get our Clone Trooper, swing here. And then we have our combo now. We can Unity of Purpose this turn. Is it enough to kill? Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different ones, so 5, 5. So we have plenty of attack power here. Unless he actually does something. I think we're actually good this game. Hopefully he'll play something for 5 that's like not a Sentinel. Then we can just slap this down and win. I will say these games are not the most exciting. Incoming Bazine. Does that help? Oh, to get rid of Unity? I mean, we still have Cody though. I think we're fine. Well, I guess we don't have a Sentinel. Krennic kills Cody. That would be annoying. That is a good point. Trigger the ability. Oh, no glory. Oh, well, I get to draw a card. That's awfully nice of them. I think we can still get away with this, right? We have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 units? So plus 4. So 4 times 5 is 20. Yeah, we should still be good. I'm gonna fire it. Whatever. It's fine. Math is hard, and it's too late in the evening for it. Yeah, no glory on bounty unit is funny. Wait, actually, that's wrong. Right? If your opponent takes a bounty, I thought you weren't allowed to claim it. Is that wrong? Is it because it's like a bounty on him and not on the card? That makes sense. I think it's just upgrades now that I think about it. Because I know if you take your opponent's, like, upgraded bounty that you put on it, you don't get it. But it's probably different because it's specifically on the unit like this. Yeah, I did get the bounty. I was thinking whether I was supposed to get the bounty or not, though. That is true, Mr. G, but sometimes Karabast, like, with weird edge cases like that, it doesn't always do it correctly. I've had issues before where, like, it does something and it's not supposed to do that. But I think in this circumstance, it was correct. You agree with it? Yeah, that's fair. Oh my god, Yoda is Kermit. You know what? Fair. That makes sense to me too. Oh no, I got the anti-Yoda card. He's gonna be so annoyed. Do I do it? Ooh, You're My Only Hope is good. And they added it to hand. That's crazy. I think I'm just gonna throw Moss down, or do I play the Fleet Admiral? We'll play the Fleet Admiral. It's just really good into this deck. I do find it funny that leaders that draw, or leaders like Yoda where it's like draw and put back, you just get so many tokens. Is Echo Base better? Or is Maz and the Clone Deserter better? This game will probably go a little longer. We don't have any of our ramp or anything. I guess we're never playing the A-Wing. With Leia, I can't stop. Did you play it at your locals or something, Diego? Or were you playing it on Carabast? There is a Yoda. I think I want to play the Echo Base. This is going to really suck if they have a lightsaber, but I don't know if I can do anything about that. I'm going to play the Echo Base down. At least that makes it a little more annoying. Command is nice here. No, because they're both unique units. Command lets me flip this turn, though. Maybe that's the answer. Maybe we should just command. Put him on, like, Fleet Admiral or something? Takedown. Okay. My friend play with this deck with command and unity. Yeah, they're in here. Experience and resource, and we'll do our flip this turn. Command kind of negates a lightsaber play. I mean, the problem with it is because they had initiative, it doesn't actually, like, do that. Am I scared enough of it to actually kill this? What do they do this turn? They take down? I'm gonna... You know what? No, I'm gonna kill the Yoda. I don't know if that's right, but... Turn 4 with 6 units, 6 power is hard? Yeah, no, it does a lot of damage. The thing about the lightsaber, Mr. G, is it -2s my unit, so whatever I command on, and command can't attack that either. Hey, we got an experience! Yay! Oh, because of the Yoda. More experience! Yay! But, sorry, I was saying the lightsaber... I would play command, put this experience on, but they would go first with the lightsabers. They'd get to attack me, so it would trade really favorably for them. Sorry if I said that weird. It's getting late. I'm getting sleepy. I don't know if he's realizing he's giving me all these experience. Yeah, I'm still recovering from this weekend. I didn't get the best sleep at the hotel. Oh, hey, there's a Unity of Purpose. Right on cue. And I got home yesterday. And last night, I think I slept for like 11 hours or something insane. Because I was so tired. I went to bed at like 7 o'clock. I mean, we got the Unity. I think, well, I don't know if we can do 30, to be fair. That is a lot. But we're going to do some damage. +4. Actually, is that 30? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to fire it. 15, 21. That is 31. I think we actually might just one-shot them. You know, my casual 10-13 Fleet Admiral with 5 experience on it. Oh, Luke. I think that saved him. Did it? No, it didn't. Have exactly enough for game. The draw made it Xaxes? Yep, that's true. Seasoned Fleet Admiral is one of my favorite, like, cards from the new set. It's just such a cool, like, well-made card. Boop, bop, ka, pow. How can I stop the massacre? I mean, you need, like, removal pieces. That's how you stop it. And you gotta, like, plan for the effect. You gotta make sure that, like, on the turn that Rex flips, you have a plan on how to stop it. Also, you want to, like, trade into their units. You want to make sure they have as few units as possible. That's the other way to do it. It's hard with decks like Yoda, though, because, like, it's such a later game control deck that there's not as much you can do. Keeping board clear, targets, discard. I feel like discard's kind of not the best, though, because they really only need to get one unit to turn, and then they just Rex for the other one. So I'm not sure how good discard is against this. Oh, we have our ramp and our Unity. Trade, but with Rex and base, it's 5 units. So let's see. So, Diego, what color are you playing? Because I can give you some advice, but I gotta know which color you're planning on playing with. Here comes the courier. I don't think we need Bright Hope. We're resupplying this turn, right? Actually, I think it might be better to resupply next turn. Either way, we don't need this. If we resupply this turn, it's less damage. Well, either way, we're doing that. My Leia deck? That is kind of a tricky one, actually. Leia's... And they're out damaging you even with the 34? I guess that's true. Ooh, excuse me. Diego would have to look. I wouldn't know 100% what to do because the Leia deck's really not meant to fight against this. I think the answer is you just trade for all their units. So, like, on the turn you know they're going to flip, don't attack until they actually flip their guy over. And then kill all the tokens. That would be my advice. Like, pass your turn without clicking initiative. And then use your units to kill theirs. Because their units are usually going to be slightly less, like, stats than yours a lot of the time. And just, like, trade his units as much as you can. Ooh, that's an invincible already. But to be fair, I haven't had that much experience with Leia into this. You also sometimes should be able to just race it. Things like, what is it called? Rebel Assault can do, like, just as much damage as Unity of Purpose. Always loved turn 2 6/6 in space. Yeah. Invincible is really good. I feel like this is a card that when it gets the leader it needs, it's going to be crazy. I don't think the swarming vulture droid spam is, like, necessarily the way to go to. Part of me thinks, like, you'd just be playing, like, I don't know. It's, like, so close. Alright, my guy, what you doing? Just normal droids can do just fine. 4-alarm Separatist Commando, Droid Commando. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The 3-1 Sentinel. Yeah, that card's a really good Separatist unit, too. Some more battle droids. Let's see. Diego asks, what do you think about the meta with Jango's everywhere? I mean, it's good for Leia, if you're playing that. Leia's good into Jango. I don't know. I'm kind of holding my opinions to see what this weekend looks like. If this weekend has as much Django as or more than the one we just had last weekend, then they might do something about it. But we'll see. I honestly think they might go after Tarkentown. I feel like Tarkentown being like 85% of the field is probably not okay. So if this Dooku Bazines, don't they just die? I mean, Invincible OB is going to take out some units. So if I was them here, what would I OB? Honestly, I would probably OB, so you could kill Rex. Yeah, see, that's not what they should have done. They could have killed Rex and both battle droids if they put their damage out correctly. So we'll still Unity, which would have saved them, I think, right? Because then I would have only had 3. It would have been 6. 6 plus 7 is 13 plus 5, 13, 18. Oh, it would have been just enough. But, like, that would have been a lot better than what they did. And little things like that really matter in matchups like this. Also, if you notice, that was like my perfect curve. You're not going to get to do that every single game. There's just going to be like one in a certain number of games where you just lose to Rex and there's nothing you can do about it. It's one of those decks. It's a combo deck. I mean, combos exist in other games too. And you gotta think, like, if he plays, like, outmaneuver here, I just lose the game immediately. So, like, you gotta think about that when you go to big tournaments. Of, like, what am I gonna do? Is it worth putting outmaneuver in my side for, like, random decks like this so I don't get okie-doked? Stuff like that. Yeah, and also they didn't contest the ground at all. Like, that's a big deal. If you don't contest it, this deck's gonna kill you. Too busy playing Anno to see the stream notification. Hey, there's Liam. I was wondering if we were going to see you tonight. Yeah, Liam, we're playing Captain Rex from Toy Story tonight. I'm going to mulligan. That hand's pretty mid. Okay, we're against Asajj. We have Unity, but no ramp this time. I think I'm going to go Fleet Admiral into Tactical. Oh, no, that's a clone. Maybe we go Maz this game? Either way, I think the Marine goes down. I guess the Tactical Officer can go down then, too. We'll go Maz into Stalwart Fleet Admiral, I think. Had to zoom to see what the fuck the picture was. Yeah, they're not the biggest pictures, but they did a fun little thing for April Fools. Oh no, we got our command. This is gonna spiral very quickly. I'm getting some really lucky draws. I think we take blue leader here. The other thing too, because obviously this deck is doing really well right now, but when you play on Carabas, people tend to be extremely greedy with their decks. They don't tend to put a lot of contingency plans in. And that's one of the reasons decks like this do so well. You won't get away with this at a big tournament. Also, I think I've played 0 Django's, to be fair, too. We'll get our initiative. It's hard to get Pilot Luke. I only have 1 copy. Is it vital in the deck, or what can I replace it with? So unfortunately, Diego, the way I have it built, you kind of need all the cards because there aren't that many rebels and you're only in green. So pretty much everything I have in there, like you could adjust the numbers up and down, but for the most part, you kind of need the cards that I have. We'll put this on Admiral, I guess. I recommend just like going to TCG Player and ordering them. They're not that much, which is good. And the deck is relatively cheap, but there isn't a lot of replaceable things because you need them to be rebels and you can only play green cards. What do they do? They played Iden? So like, here's a good example, by the way. They should not have played this Iden in space. They need to be trading with my ground right now, or they're going to get blown out. Putting this Iden up here was incorrect. Chris says the deck turns out to be about $50, $60 in total. Are you talking about my Leia deck, Chris? Because, yeah, it's extremely cheap. I don't even know. Are there any legendaries in it at all? I don't think there is. I don't think I can think of offhand. Might be setting up for OB. Even then, I don't think it's right. You could have just OB'd with the Iden, and it would have essentially, it would have been one less damage. Boop. Oh, the Rex deck. Command is the most expensive. Yeah, the Rex deck is also pretty cheap. Usually aggro decks in this game are going to be pretty cheap. Let's see. Liam says probably expected the Iden to die on the ground. I mean, that's fine, though. That means I would have to commit attacks to killing it, and I'd have less units for Unity. Oh, he ejected? So I guess maybe that was the plan? Sorry, my friend. I think you're dead. And bop. Let's see, Liam says, congrats on Dragon Ball success. I know, right? It's crazy. I was so hyped. I wish I'd done better at Worlds. That is true. It's still haunting me a little bit. I know that I should be, like, super proud of myself for getting third at Nationals, for crying out loud. But part of me is just like, oh, I should have won the Worlds game. I should have done even more. But it's still crazy. I'm still super happy about it. And thank you very much. Oh my god, that's a terrifying picture of Luke. What do they do to my boy? I think this is from, like, the Christmas special or something. That's horrifying. This hand is pretty mid. We're gonna mulligan it. We got resupply and command. Let's see. So we're gonna have to be dealing with a lot of shields here. I think we dump the resupply, and we'll keep command in case we need it. Oh, let's get away with the A-Wing too. What's the deal with the custom images? It's April Fool's Day, Liam, so they put a whole bunch of funny leaders in. Oh, is April Fool's not a thing in Australia? I never thought about that. I always just figured that was like a whole world thing. We dumped the Akbar. We have our combo again. I'm getting insanely lucky here. Oh, it's the second there. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, they're a fun little thing. And then there's googly eyes on all the Star Wars database leaders too. This will actually be interesting. If he starts putting sentinels out on the ground, this could actually go south really fast. Arc isn't really going to help, though. I don't know. We'll see. Ooh, Euleron's good. I'll keep that. Although I guess we're commanding next turn, so I didn't super need it, but... Star Wars Database did the googly eye thing last year. Glad it came back. Did they? Oh, you're right, they did. God, it's crazy that it's been over a year for this game already. I always think this game, like, just came out. And that's just not the case anymore. It's over a year old at this point. There's Kanan. So I'm going to command. Give 2 experience to Battlefield Marine, I guess. And then put in play as resource. So we'll just pop off here. Liam says he didn't even know about Star Wars Database in April last year. They came out with it pretty quick, to be fair. Jeez. This deck is giving me such insane hands. The line of command Rex Unity is so clean it feels planned by the devs. It is actually crazy. Like, if you get that combination, it's so much damage. And I feel like we keep getting it, right? Like, there's no way I should be doing this as consistently as I am. See, Liam says, I've seen Unity of Purpose in the new Vader green, too. That's interesting. Like the... Okay, so the Pilot Vader double green? That's interesting. I feel like it's a little less good because you're only getting one kind of token. Oh, wait, are they playing the droid manufacturing in that, too? Because that's kind of crazy. I didn't think about doing that with it. You get a lot of tokens. It is one turn later, though. Sort of. Vader deploys on 6. So it's a turn later. But you do get, like, Victor Leader, which obviously is really crazy. Bop. I think I can kill him twice. They didn't, but you get more bodies and the Clone Combat Squadron. That's true. Clone Combat Squadron is interesting. Although you could play that in here too, to be fair. There's nothing stopping you. It's just not the most efficient thing. Shock T is just like a better 4-drop. Or like Euleron or something. I believe you are dead, my friend. Crazy cracked out Luke. Oh, man. I think I got like 2 more games in me. Unfortunately, I am still exhausted from last weekend. And my commentary is kind of going to shit a little bit on this stream. So I'm going to play 2 more games. And then I am planning on streaming. I'm going to try and stream tomorrow and Thursday before I leave. I'm going to try and get my new laptop stream set up. So that hopefully I can stream this weekend even while I'm in Denver. And yeah, should be good to go from there. But you guys should send some of those decks that you said some decks earlier, like decks you would play at Denver. You should email them to me and I'll play some of them this week. Because I need some decks to play. Did they just turn 1? They hate that ship to me? What the heck? Oh my god, it's freaking... Okay, I see what's going on here. I see what's happening here. I guess I can play an Echo and he's a 4/4. Mr. G says, I mildly dislike the droid manufacturing because of the HP, and it made me think this is doable with the 30 HP base. Then I looked at the board, and losing the droid removes 17 damage. Yeah, you can't really do it, unfortunately. This is gonna be weird. I don't know if we can race this down. Maybe I'm supposed to trade with the hauler to try and, like, steal it? Ooh, we have a clone commander. This is such a weird frickin' mat lineup. What? Okay. Yeah, you really need all the tokens, because that's just, like, really boosts your HP into the stratosphere, honestly. Or your HP, your damage. I don't know if we win this, though. We are doing lots of damage, but Kazuda comes out with some pretty crazy stuff, and they're going to be having initiative for most of this, too. What are they playing this turn? That's going to make a big difference. There's a regular Falcon. There's our Unity, but honestly, I don't think this game's going to turn 6. Do we keep the Fleet Officer for Fleet Officer R2? We really needed ramp this game. I guess we just play the Fleet Officer. So remove 17 damage from a 7-unit board, but that was horrific overkill. That is true, but there will be circumstances where you need that damage. Ooh, he came in for a lot there. Why did he heroic sacrifice without Kazuda-ing? That seems incorrect, but whatever. There is going to be times, though, when you only have like 4 or 5 units on board, and you're going to need those extra 2. Or you just won't be able to push enough damage through. You get his hauler, right? Oh, good point. That's pretty cool. Ta-da! That's mine now. I think he messed this up. Oh, he's going to Falcon with Kazuda? I don't know if this is... So that's what, 6 more? 23? He's 1 short. Yeah, he's going to get us here. It's just too quick. Yeah, that's the thing about, like... Sure, it's crazy that this deck can go off like that, but look at what other decks are doing faster. Like, since we don't play any interaction, we don't have a way to stop him. And that's what's always going to be problematic with decks like this. Is, oh, it's great. I'm going to kill him on, like, turn 6, but I'm dead on 5, so it doesn't matter. Yep, and he beats me by 2 actions. Bright Hope also sucks. Bright Hope's scary, man. With, hate that ship or whatever. Kazuda was oh, excuse me. Kazuda was actually the other deck I was thinking about for for Denver, but I think Leia's better into Django specifically. Oh, not getting it. That makes sense. Does he play 3? He does play 3. Okay. Alright, what is our last game gonna be? Oof, before my voice goes out. It is going to be against... Oh, never mind. Why don't we jump in someone else? Oh, that's probably us again. Come on. Come on. A mirror. This will be a funny one to end on. Is this one of you? Let's see. We have Admiral Solid. Echo Base is probably really good. Also, I feel like Resupply is crazy in the mirror. Do we want to... Yeah, that's probably correct. Being up resource seems insane. Ooh, it's a different build. Okay. Plays Luke. Do we play the Admiral? It doesn't trade efficiently, but I think I'm okay with that. We could have played Echo, but I think this is better. Mr. G says, not me. I'm chilling in bed with a spoiled, rotten cat. That is like the best way to be in bed, to be fair. I'm actually surprised. Our cat hasn't bothered me at all tonight. Usually she creeps over here. Ew, Fleet Lieutenant into that is actually really crazy. What do we do here? We play Echo Base and Command next turn? I actually like that. We're going to do that. I could have also resupplied. Now I could have... This is sketchy. It's on a different... He's on a different, more aggressive, like, build for sure. Oh, he had command first. We're really suffering here from not having initiative. Liam says, I'm unsleeving my twin sons decks and eating lemon slices. That sounds amazing. Create a clone trooper. Whole bunch of units hit the board. So we need to trade some stuff away. Luke piloting is a surprising omission from your list. Just a solid unit. When I say lemon slices, I don't mean slices of lemon. I mean little lemon cakes. Okay, that makes more sense. So I don't have Unity. If he has Unity, we might just explode here. I'm weird, but not that weird. Hey, my little brother likes to eat just lemons. So it's definitely something that happens. I'm 100% getting Unity. They claimed without swinging with Rex. GG. Come on, where is it? Oh, blue leader. Oh my god, we didn't get Unitied. What do we do now? I never thought I would get this far. I guess we Akbar? Oh my god, not having Rex here sucks. I guess we Akbar away the blue leader. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do about half of this stuff. Them getting to keep their Rex is very obnoxious because it gives all their stuff the +1 health. So I can't like trade into stuff. Interesting. I think I'm actually going to send this into base. Weirdly. If he's going to trade a bunch of stuff, I think I'm okay. The unfortunate thing here is like I'm way down on cards. Since neither of us had Unity of Purpose, that's going to be a big problem. I can grab back Echo Base with command next turn. Okay, so they didn't attack, so they're trying for... We could Bright Hope Akbar and play him again? That's actually pretty good. I'm going to get rid of the command. Alright, so... Oh, this is so awkward. You know what's better? It's better if we Bright Hope and we don't Akbar. Because then Echo trades into Rex. Unless they have something to stop it. And we can get rid of this stupid +1. That's odd. Could have put all but Akbar on your board and you wouldn't have had a huge Unity play. Yeah, I thought that was weird too. He keeps claiming, like, before I expect... Cody. Oh, that's really ugly too. I'm going to have to trade into this still. I need to get Rex off the board. The good news is he can't kill Akbar here. Okay, we might be able to pull this through. I can make a token. See, now he's trading. He's playing really strange. Maz is good. Cody kills Maz. Let's swing with Bright Hope and see what they do. Blue leader comes in. Does 4. Then gonna put it to ground? No. Okay. We do have Freetown. How much does it cost? 4. I'm going to put Maz down. I'm pretty sure Cody's going to kill it, but that's fine. That means we can put Shakti in. And if they don't claim, we get a good trade and get to make a token. They're probably just going to claim again. That's what they've been doing. No, okay. They played their own Bright Hope. Well, we'll claim. We'll get a good trade on the ground here. Unfortunately, that Bright Hope kind of locks us out from space. That's fine. Ooh, actually, do we trade? I think it's better to do this. Because that kills the Cody. Oh, whoa. Yeah, and that killed all their things with like a chain reaction. That's funny. That was really good for us. Maybe we can bring this back. That is annoying. But we're just going to play all our stuff and hope we get there. Man, why do they have so many more cards than us? I feel like... Were they just trading efficiently? Alright, I mean, we're kind of back. We need a Unity. Unity here would go crazy. This is a really weird game, though. They've been drawing more efficiently, but I've been getting more tokens. This version seems less all-in. Yeah, I agree. It's definitely a safer version. If either of us draws Unity, though, the game is... Oh, there's a Unity. Do I have initiative too? I do. Alright, well, that goes hard. It'd be funny if they have it back now. Oh, yep. Gonna draw first. I think they played themselves a little bit, honestly. I feel like if they had just all-in'd me earlier, I wouldn't have got there. They were playing so hard around Unity Purpose, they kind of screwed themselves. But okay, I mean, 15-3, can't argue with the results. I do think that we didn't play a lot of meta decks tonight, which really helped. We didn't play any Quinlan, we didn't play any Django, but when this deck goes off, man, does it go off. Once again, thank you everyone for watching tonight. I am planning on being on again tomorrow. It might be a little bit of a later stream, but I should be on. If you have any idea for decks for me to play, videos for me to make, just shoot them to the email in the description. Once again, thank you all for watching, and I am out for the night. Good night, everybody.